Womiba Finance channel. My name is Onyinye. I think this video is long overdue, but at least you can bear with me and because I was having some health challenges. I couldn't breathe well and I was coughing. There's hay fever. We are in summer, so this is the period of hay fever. So it is on the air and I got it, and I can't be doing video and be coughing and my nose, I can't breathe well. So that's why I've not been here. So I took my time off to, get it settled. I'm not all that there, but I'm getting better. I think today is better than yesterday, and even now it's better than in the morning. So let's move on. I want to tell you something about Barbados because most of us, sometimes when we come here to do this video, we tell you the things that will benefit you due to where you are or your situation at the moment. Because I just noticed that many people don't have that kind of stamina to do some things like apply for. It's not that I noticed. That's what is in it, because most people don't have that time to apply for scholarship, and when finances is a major issue, most people don't have that kind of money to, because if you're applying for a visa, there's a POF, except the scholarship I've just talked about. It's only scholarship that they are giving you money, they are doing this, they are helping you to relocate, they are doing this, so you got a bit of help. But when it is a personal thing to move to abroad by yourself, then you have to look for money to fund yourself, fund your stay, fund your travel, and fund your expenses, and fund your maybe shopping bills and all that. So you have a lot of financial burden on you. This is why I said I will do digital nomad visa content for people, for places that you don't need a visa. You just have to organize yourself, organize the kind of work you do, and move abroad by your little fund. You don't need that much. You only need your flight ticket, your hotel bookings, maybe your daily expenses. That's all the things that you need. Then we have an independent visa. Like I normally say, digital nomad visa is the only visa that is independent from the states. Like there will be no anybody in the country that will say you should come and work for them, you should meet this hours target, you should do this, you should do that. No, you don't get it with digital nomad visa. Digital nomad visa will enable you to plan your life in that country at the pace you want. There will be no any stress level because there's another thing that stress level give adults that are married, because it will cause divorce. Yeah, that's what it can cause divorce. If you are stressed that you have a visa that dependent in a company, like you're depending on a company's job role or job opportunity to keep you in that country, then you have to meet hours target. Maybe you are doing full time in the country, in the company, you will need to do full time. If you sign for 60 hours, you need to meet it every week. If you sign for 37.5 for NHS people or for people in UK, that 37.5 is our full-time job. Some stretch it to 42 or yes, that's a full. So you have to put in that hours and all that, and it becomes so stressful if you have some like if you have other things to give attention to, like marriage, like children, like your home affairs, doing assignments and all that. That is why I said you have to give yourself 3 months. You do some skilled training for 5 weeks. It can only take you 5 weeks, only 5 weeks. Do some skilled training for 5 weeks. Then prepare yourself to land a job. It's not something I can, after you have done training, I will be the one applying for jobs for you. No. You have to, we have said, and we'll keep on saying everything. You have where you get your free resources. Like you get free resources, like free. The resources are free. You have WTP where you can come and ask for your CV. If you already, maybe let us assume you did digital marketing or online and you want to go with it, just come and ask. Please, can you give me, or if anybody have gotten it, come and ask in WTP how to get the CV for digital nomad for digital marketing, how to get CV for social media management, a role, job role, how to get for graphic design, how to get for maybe you are a data entry analyst, or maybe you are a customer service care or back end technician, tech technician, and all that, or website back end officer. There are many things that you can do for yourself. There are many things that you can do. You have to give yourself time to develop that skill and to work on it and to work specifically on getting a tech job, which I have said I could have helped, but you know what we say as a human being, you will plan, but the nature will plan for you. So as the time goes on, we might create time to finish up what we promised. But there are things that you can do for yourself without waiting for anybody. Yes, all these small, small girls and boys that are getting job in Portugal, getting job in Spain, getting job in Barbados, getting job in Cook's Island. I think there's one girl now that said she got something from Cook's Island or something like that. There are things, and you don't need a visa to go to Barbados. I have said it many times, and their digital nomad visa is so simple. Like it is simple to the extent that this country, they, okay, why Portugal wants, like why Portugal give this 7 visa easily, or why Spain will give it easily, or why Panama will give it easily, or why even US will give it easily. If you have a tech startup, why they will give it easily is because we are in digital era. Everybody is going to tech. Everything is migrating to tech. Okay, let me just give you an example. As someone living in UK, go this thing. If you go to our street, what we call high streets, it's just like in your street back home in Africa where you have shops or shopping mall. We call it high street here. If you go there, let me just say shops are closing. Everybody is migrating to online. So who will take care of those businesses online? It's people like you that will take care of the jobs that it will create online. If you come to UK at the moment, many shops are closing. Everybody, even, do you know that my local pharmacy in this Cambridgeshire, they said that now, before you can come and pick your tablet or whatever, because we do with prescription here, you have to go online and log it and do this and do that. And old people, the cities are, or what we call counties, are planning a large scale of test skill training for older people, older generation. Those people that said they cannot do it, just like your parents. Your parents, you can see how they struggle to start pressing phone. It wasn't easy for them. But most of them, have hang on it. So they are doing it well now at the moment. Even my elder sister, just like she just turned 50 years. This woman, there is not everything that she can do on her phone. I would say, can you do this? She said, no, let her children come and teach her. So there are older generation that cannot do those things at the moment. And those people that cannot do that, they are not going to stop the government from moving the system to digital system. They are not going to stop them. What the government will do is to bring out time and funding to train them and put them back on the system so that they can get hang on the system. So the thing we are saying here today, and the thing I want you to take home as only thing that you will learn today, the jobs that you will only come here and still meet, like if you're coming to all these countries that like Western, Barbados is not like it's a Western because they have infrastructures more than anywhere in Africa, even but in South Africa, they have infrastructures, they have structures. So it's not the countries, you know, they will never go back to manual. That's not, nothing will go back to manual the way it is before. Everything is going back. Like if you wake up, you're seeing many apps. You're seeing things coming out. Like even me, that is an engineer by training, I'm struggling to catch up. There's something somebody was telling me about AI that I can use to be doing something so that I can plan well. Like if I'm sick now, then I'll have some video loading or editing by themselves. The way the guy was explaining it, I said, wait, let me just get where then I can catch up. You know, when they come with all those things, like you know, they tell you all those things that is coming out, you are like everybody is giving you apps, giving you apps, giving you apps, and you are trying to catch up with the one you are doing, and you are struggling. But people will continue to be giving you everything, giving you, giving you, giving you. It is not easy. It is not easy, but you have the chance and the opportunity to tap in that system. Yes, if you don't have money and you don't have time to apply or to get into a digital nomad visa entry, or you don't have time to apply for scholarship, or you can tell me about it. Scholarship is a whole lot of, because I use scholarship to do one degree here, so I know how the application can be. So, and the interview processes and meeting the director of the courses and all that, they want to ensure that they are giving that what you are bringing to the table is equivalent to the value and all the expenses that they will be taking care of, you know, for you. So it's become so stressful to get into the ladder, but you can do it. If I can at this age, you can. You can do it. You can. It can only take you 5 weeks to do a simple soft tech training. Then after doing that, the next thing that you can tell yourself, or the next thing that you can do for yourself, is to hone that skills to the ones that you know that you are comfortable. That's not all the skills I'm talking about. You don't need coding to do it. You don't need coding to do it. Somebody wants to join video here. Let me add the person. Second wants to join video here. You don't need to do the I'm adding somebody on Facebook. Maybe the person will be asking me a question. If you want to join here, you can join here. I am in the YouTube. So you don't need coding. You don't need maths, because what scares people is that they will say that they did they are not good in mathematics. I normally tell them, even lawyers. Yeah, I have a friend that is a lawyer. We are trying to change career direction for him and for the wife. Both of them are lawyers, but both of them are struggling in that field. So it is easy for them. Even when he started doing Excel, he told me that it just require, you know, a bit of constant training, and he has gotten hang on it, and he has gotten a small job that will make him force him to learn more, and he's doing it. So digital nomad visa is the easiest visa to me. Oh, is the easiest visa that if you give yourself time that you can get. Number one is an independent visa. Nobody will bully you. Because why it is independent visa is that you are not depending on the country system, because you are coming as a remote worker, and there are many tax waivers for people on digital nomad visa. Ask anybody anywhere. There are many waivers. Should I tell you? There are many waivers. Just like tax, income tax, there's a waiver even in UK for that. There is for people that are going to Caribbean where you don't need a visa, like Barbados and St. Kitts or St. Lucia. All these places that you don't need visa to travel to as a Nigerian, Ghanaian, Cameroonian, Ugandan, or Benin Republican citizen. You don't need a visa to go to those places. Even Cook Island, you don't need a visa. Remember, the people that administer the Cook Island authority or power to give you citizenship is New Zealand. So when you are going to Cook Island, you'll be looking at the citizenship requirement or naturalization requirement from New Zealand. Just like I think they are not New Zealand overseas territory, but they don't have that kind of power to be a country on themselves. So they are now using administrative authority from New Zealand, just like Macau we talked about. Portugal people handed them over to China. So these are the things that you have to know, and you have to pick a country, and you have to understand that this visa empowers you to make more money, to save on tax, to be independent from the system. Your stay or your naturalization or citizenship will be determined by your own hard work. You will not be bullied. The pace at which you will get anything that you want depends on you. You don't need anybody to tell you. You don't need any company to say you're not coming to work. They will report to you, just like what they do them in the UK here. In UK, if a carer start missing work or a student start missing class, they will report them to home office and they will start having issues. Those things are a waste. In fact, if you don't even want to tell anybody that you're in the country, nobody will, because the system, only the system, they will give you, okay, if you're going to Barbados, we are talking about now, you will get 12 months. Then after that 12 months, you apply for 2 years. I think they give after that first month, they give 3 years. After that 3 years, you might have clocked 4 years and you'll be entitled for permanent residence. And again, under that permanent residence, for you people that are women, I want you to go there. If you're pregnant, you give birth to they do naturalization by soil births, which means just like Mexico, if you give birth to your child might even become a citizen before you become a citizen. Just in UK don't do that. UK, your child have to stay 10 years here before you will get. Canada do a naturalization by soil of births. So Canada instantly you will get a visa. Even US, I think, but UK no, you have to stay like 10 years for to get a visa for your child. If you don't have citizenship, then you have to stay for 10 years. So you can see the dynamics for young couple, for people, even young couples. If a young couple and you don't have that kind of bogus, because care certificates none at the moment, or if you're going to do NCLEX, you have to spend, because NCLEX you have to take it in South Africa or you have to take it in Kenya, I think. I'm not sure whether Kenya has started offering it. If you're from Kenya, can you tell me? So if you're going as even as a nurse in UK, it requires a lot of money. It requires a lot of money. And one good thing about all these places is this: the major reason why you should pack your bag and even start going to Barbados is that when you get the citizenship, you can go anywhere you want to go in this world. That is the idea. It's just go there and while away that 4 years. Before you know it, you are done with it. Then get it within 5 years, you get it and come back. Then you can start going anywhere you want. You don't even need to come and live here anymore. You don't need to go to Ireland. You don't even need to, you just have to, anytime you want to travel, you pack your bag and start going. Because that visa is 22nd on the, I think 22nd or 23rd on the whole world ranking system. And you don't need a visa to go to that country at the moment. But remember, if they change administration, they might change this because they said now they have high rates of crime. You know, this is, you can't blame them, can you? You can't. You can't blame them. They have to secure themselves. So if there's any change in the election or election is coming, they expect that they might stop it because they have now big influx of African migrants. And there's a bit of high crime rate in the system. They have to recruit more police. If you're reading their news, they have to recruit more police. They have to recruit more, most of the security forces and all that to make sure that they keep people safe. So they might stop a lot of all these things because why they give the, I think I understand it. Because the country depend on tourism. Tourism is the 42% natural resources that they have. So they want you to come in and make money, spend it in the country. That's the way they make money. So just like Nigeria, you're telling Nigerians to stop digging oil. I think you want us to go starved to death. You want us to starve to death if you tell us to stop drilling oil. Although it is coming. There's a bit of news in about the environment and all that. You can see they will stop fuel car running by 2040 or thereabouts. So imagine removing that from Nigeria, telling Nigeria not to be selling oil. Oil is our major natural resources. That's where we get money. So this is how Barbados, St. Lucia, and even St. Kitts and Nevis, that's the way they make money. It's from people coming to their country. So I know there will be limitation after this election because there's a high crime. So you can do what you can do at the moment. The best option is for people that are pregnant to go and give birth and get it for their children. Then you know that at least you have a child that that have unlimited access to EU countries and all that. So it is left for you to think on how to manage the opportunities you have at the moment. Yes, it is time for you to consider that. Sit down and see whether you can take 5 weeks and learn some tech skills, soft tech skills training. By the way, Womiba Tech Training offers 80,000 naira for the value, many values, even many things, many things. If you join us with this link, here there's a link I attached to this YouTube. If you're on YouTube, for people watching me on Facebook, I think is I didn't share the link there because you can't share something on the message live message box in Facebook, but you can do it in YouTube. For people in YouTube, you can see that there's a pinned comment there. That's a link to WTP. Remember I said you can come to WTP and ask us about CV for digital marketing, social media management, customer service, soft IT technician CV, cover letter, graphic design, and a whole lot of them. These are little soft tech skills that you can learn within 5 weeks and hone it properly. Make a business plan. Look at who is your customer. Look at where they are. Then go there and advertise it. Don't sit in your social media to advertise it. Like me, you can see me when I start anything, I carry it like gala meat. I don't care who you are. I carry it everywhere. I know that I can see my customer. So this is the way you have to hawk that your business plan and your proposal. Then, because you are a service-based business, it is so difficult for service-based people. Then I have to give you a small tip now, because I want you to get a job so that you can get an earning estimate. Because when you have to apply for that 2 years, you need to have a permanent, not like permanent job, like a stable income. Because you are a service-based business, you are not producing any product. The product you are offering is that service. Managing companies' social media platforms, personal brand platforms, business soft or small online business platforms. This is what social media management is all about. You need a Excel spreadsheet, to narrow the things you are doing down, to even get into data and mine data and get your content plan. Because some people want you to become a copywriter at the same time if you're managing social media management. Like, that's one time I was doing it for two companies in this UK. It just to I think this is easy thing to learn. It if you put your mind with just a little training, if you put your mind to it, it's not something that somebody, because most of us, we have spent more than 10 years on social media. In my old Facebook account, that account was almost 15 years. So you have seen it all. You have seen how businesses grow. I'm not telling you to come and do all those ones that they do to gather followers. That's not, that's what they call, because the customers, after you have done, get some experience with your countrymen and women, a company, you have to get those experience for them to give you a good reference for a proper job you will do, maybe in Fiverr, maybe in Upwork, maybe in People's Per Hour, GitHub, social jobs, remote.com or remote job, all these kind of jobs that, all these kind of platforms that have all these kind of online jobs. They would want someone with robust experience. So how do you get that experience? Let me just tell you. When I came, I think it was 2015, 2017, 2018. I think that was when I had my rib surgery. I was at home. So I was looking at what to do. Then I know I can do this thing. Is it not this thing? Although I've got a background, I've got a background in manufacturing, my finance. I'm an engineer, so there are things that can be easy or to go around. With all this personal finance, all this soft financial training we have done to become a personal finance expert, so it was easy to work for small businesses and accountancy firms, and all these firms that do with finance and all that. So the thing I did then was to write a proposal for the company I found then in Fiverr. Fiverr didn't pay me because they will charge you their 10%. So I have to look for a small company in UK from that Fiverr. I didn't go to, so I want someone in UK so that I can take the business off the platform, so that I can get, like, have, I did that job for 5 months, and it pays well. Like, to compare, if you are in Nigeria doing it and getting paid 1,500 working from your home, that's almost 3 million a month for you. And you have a lower purchasing power than we here. You can see where I'm coming out from. So you can leverage on your lower purchase to work for people here. You will get more money and put it on investment to plan your next move in case you want to go to better countries that require you to save up for finances, big one, like big POF. If you're going to USA, UK, you know how much it is when you start converting in pounds or start converting in dollars. So you need people here to pay you, because Nigerians will not pay you that kind of money monthly. Yes. Nigeria businesses will not pay you that kind. Nobody will pay you 3 million a month, £1,500 or 1,000. Nobody will pay you that in Nigeria. Even Dangote company will not pay you that in Nigeria, because you are not a celebrity that have like 10 million followers, or you have 200 million followers, or you have, that kind of stuff. So they will not pay, and those people, they pay them one off, one off adverts. It's not like they keep them and be paying them monthly that amount. It will be too much, because the people that they are selling their business to are Nigerians with lower purchasing power. So I know you have to target companies here, but I want you to have experience with people, social media platforms back home. If you are a social media manager, the only thing that you do is to structure content. And now Facebook made it simple for social media managers. You can schedule posts on Facebook for the companies you're working for. And you can research target dates, target events, target people that need that service or need the product that you are advertising for. These are the little things that you can learn on the job when you start working for people back home. Pick the jobs there, work for them, get experience, be open for criticism, be open to learn, be open to push yourself, be open to come back to Womiba training platform, come back to the tech guy that will teach you people to ask him questions. The guy is always there, and the guy is always down to earth to help you navigate things that you might meet at that phase you are working, to get experience in the job, to be able to get references, because the people that you want to pay you, that you want to work for, so that they can pay you more, they would want you to have a references. This country, you have to get two reference, before you have to get people that you have worked for, or people that can attest for you that you can do this job. So that is where those experiences come. Maybe when you are leaving, then you tell the boss to help you with the references that you apply for the job, that they should write a reference for you. If you don't know how to construct that, or they don't know how to write that, there are samples in WTP. I come back to the WTP, why you need to come to the group. The link is tagged here. So I have shared many references, and I will share again tonight. I will share the format, CV format, maybe for digital nomad, for digital marketers, for social media management, and for graphics, for copywriters, for business copywriters, and all that, or content creators. The content creator, is like in many forms. There's written one, there's a video one, and there's a targeted one. So content creation varies. I think there are 5 kinds or 4 kinds, because it depends on the things that the business is targeting. Sometimes there are things that adverts that needs video to push it to the faces of potential customers, or what we call in business persona. These are the people that will need that's your business that you are offering. Having said all these things, remember, you still don't need to pay for a visa to move to Barbados. There's not any visa. You have to go as a tourist, because if you go, I normally tell you, people, go as a tourist, but prepare to do what you want to do after you have landed. Do you know what that will prevent you? If you are telling them from onset that you are working, that you're coming to work for them, you will have a problem. Do you know why? Maybe you've not gotten that your business to a place where it will be acceptable, for that country to say, okay, they have to extend maybe your that application you will apply when you get inside there to become a digital nomad visa holder. You have to make some money, be making a reasonable amount of money from it. Your first step is to get training that you need, become efficient in your training. Then try to get job, even where you will do free job. You see what I mean? When you do free job, you give the people a chance to see what you can do. 80% of the time you'll be hired because you are doing it free to win someone's heart. So in most cases, you put all your effort into it to be able to get people's attention to recruit you. Just like what we do in IT. I don't know whether when we did engineering in Nigeria, we did IT for 6 months. When you're going for IT, you'll be doing good, so that when you graduate, you can come there and seek for employment or job opportunity. You'll be doing everything good, trying to become, the best person or the best employee there. Sometimes it doesn't work, but in most cases, it worked. So you have to get some jobs, local jobs from businesses. You do it. Then you now come back and start applying for jobs in Fiverr, Upwork, and all these freelancing platforms and see how you get on. And I like to tell the newcomers, don't try to use charges to scare people away. No. What you do in the beginning is to let your work speak. That's what I did with Claire when I was working for her. I told her for these two jobs, for 2 months, you will not pay me. I have to do it so that I know what you are getting now. So let me do for free for 2 months so that we can know the improvement I have made. Even after 5 weeks, she is the one that told me that I have overdone myself. So you can see, because you're putting in efforts to buy someone's trust and someone's approval. So you put your mind and soul into it to get that experience. Like, I can't look for any job anywhere. I have the reference already if I want to go back and look for job because I have clear. So I'm not that money conscious when I'm learning, when I'm trying to get a reference. I'm not that kind of money conscious employer. I want to do something so that at my back or in future, I can reference you that I have worked for you. That's the way I do my job. So I don't do job for the value of the money you are paying. No. I do job so that I can come back to you to ask for a reference. Because this is what this country, what this UK has taught me. You have to do your job excellently well, even probably more than the value that you are being paid for. Sometimes you have to do it to get some trust. Then when you get the trust, you can see things can move smoothly. So back to this digital nomad visa. My dear, if you don't have money, this is where you have to look at. If you can apply for scholarship, fine. But digital nomad visa, remember, you don't need a degree. Your certification is not going to be verified, or you start going to West, or you start going to Narvik to change your certificate. All these things, you don't need it. You start going to your school to get transcript. You don't need it. You start going to do IELTS. You don't need it. You start looking at your age. You don't need it. So this nomad visa, just even if you're 80 years and you are earning something online, I don't know why people, you can't do it. Once you are earning something online, don't bother about any other thing. Bother about skills. Bother about getting jobs that will give you references. And you are good to go. Because you don't even need a visa. You don't need to apply for a visa. Let us come back to the main problem, the main number 3 problem I've explained to. The job, the advantages of this. So let me explain how to get there. Because most people I have seen, they said, it is not about that is visa free that is the problem, it's how to get there. You know, I don't want to be sounding repetitive. Like I come here every day, tell you how to get to Jamaica, Luxembourg without going to US. Most, yes, truth. Most flights you will see will take to through US because it's closer. But the problem is, US will require you to get transit visa. US is even will cost you more. Yes, it will cost you more. But then look at it this way. Can you go through UK without getting transit visa? Of course, yes. Do you want to hear it again? Yes. If you are not staying more than 48 hours in UK airports, you don't need a transit visa. I will still share the link again, once again, because I've shared it before. I will still share it again and give you people the link to go to UK travel visa, whatever, online. It's a government website. You go and read it by yourself. So when you read it, maybe you can start believing it. Get a flight that is not going through US. Then you are okay. Get a flight that is going through Dubai or going through UK. Then you are secured. Don't go through. There are many flights. If I check now, there are many flights that goes through, there are many flights that goes through UK to Barbados, to St. Kitts and Nevis, to St. Lucia, to Jamaica. So why are you people not taking through UK route that I've said, come to our country? And again, the thing that you have to bear in mind and verify from the airline, because all these airlines, they have good customer service. If you email them, they will reply you in a short while. Yes, if you email them, if maybe, let me say, you want to take Ethiopia Airline, then you can say Ethiopia Airline customer service email. Google it on Google, it will come out. You will email them to ask them, how many hours is this flight that you want to purchase will stay in UK before you take off? They will tell you maybe 12 hours, transit 12 hours, they will tell you maybe 24 hours. But make sure it's no more than 48 hours. I have said this thing in many videos in this channel. People will still come and they want you to, like when they are not listening to the video, they want you to come and start again. Repeat the question that you have said several times. Let me scream it here again. If you're going to St. Lucia, if you're going to Jamaica, if you're going to Barbados, if you're going to Bahamas, if you're going to Panama, if you're going to St. Kitts and Nevis, you don't need to follow US transit. That's not any direct flight. That's a problem. You don't need to follow you through US. You need to go through United Kingdom. Why? Because United Kingdom said you don't need a transit visa if you are not spending more than 48 hours. Normally, no flight will spend that kind of hours on transit. Normally. At worst 12 hours, at worst 16 hours. Like, it don't read, it is 24 hours. So you don't need a visa. If you still want to verify more, then you take the link I will share in WTP to gov.uk, where they talk about their transit visa. Then you read it by yourself. Maybe it will start making sense to you. You don't need to follow through US except you have a transit visa. If you're watching me, you're from Qatar, you're watching me from Oman, you're watching me from Kuwait, you're watching me from Saudi Arabia, you're watching me from Bahrain, you're watching me from UAE. Okay, let me tell you something at the moment. Those countries, to apply for visas there, don't come to Nigeria if you are from a Nigerian trying to travel abroad. Get your visa, Nigerian visa, then apply from that country. Although there are many visas that will want you to apply from your home country, but not all European Union countries. Yes, there are many countries that will want you to go to your country. Places like Australia, places like New Zealand, places like I think Canada. They want you to go to your country and apply. But I don't think Hungarian, because I know someone from Kuwait that is going to Hungary at the moment. He's with his visa. Yes. He applied from there. He told me they gave him 2 days to come and collect his passport. So those places, they don't have like all this backlog Africa has. Because it's African people that wants to go, 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 go. Young of us, we want to go abroad. Yes. You can count. In fact, many families, they must have someone in abroad, in Africa. Like all the families I know, they all have someone. Or, this is Africa that want. So our backlog, but if you apply for a visa, in places like Oman, it's a small country. All those consulates, there are 5 million people. Even like one state in Nigeria is even more than the country itself. So they don't have many people applying for visa. So the embassy is empty. So this is what you can utilize for people in Kuwait. Because the guy called me this morning and said that they told him to come and collect his visa tomorrow. That's 2 days, 2 working days. He applied on Thursday. So 2 working days, he can go and collect his visa. So you can see they don't have backlog like Africa has, because it's African people that everybody will want to go. So that we are going for study, we are going to for greener pastures, or we are going for holidays because we want to flex and all that. So it is we that's always on a move to travel. So that's why in US consulate, you might not even be talked to like 1 year, that's an appointment. I know someone that got appointment November 2025. That's the kind of thing. So I'm not going to tell you to wait for that long before you can get a flight ticket. You have UK to move to. But if you're in Kuwait, like all these Arabian countries that they have small population, people are not keen to travel much from the country to other country, then you can apply for a transit visa so that you can get flights that will pass through US. But if you are not, you are in Africa where you know that you can't get appointment to even apply for that such visa, then you have to make use of the one that is not asking you for visa, except you are spending more than 48 hours. The only thing that you will be doing on your own part is to make sure that the transit, like the stopover, will not be more than 48 hours. That is the only thing that you have to worry. And how do you worry, and how do you make sure that you have a concrete approval that you will not spend more than 48 hours? I said it here and I will repeat it again. Go online, maybe it's Ethiopian airline you are boarding, say Ethiopian airline customer service, or you use your leg and go to Abuja. They have the office in Abuja. Ask them that you want to purchase this flight this day, and you don't want to apply for transit visa because it will drain you, but you want a flight that will not spend more than 48 hours, because UK law, you have to get a transit visa if you are spending more than 48 hours in a stopover and you are going outside the airport. Because if the flight is spending for more than 48 hours, they will probably put you people in a hotel. So you will be going outside the airport. Yes, you'll be going outside the airport. But if it's 3 hours, change over. If it's 5 hours, change over. If it's 6 hours, change over. You will be in that airport to change over to the next flight that will take you to all these countries. So What you will be making sure is that you will be buying a flight ticket that will be passing through UK. If you don't know how to navigate that in internet, please call their customer service, but you cannot get it cheap when you call their customer service. You can't get flight tickets cheap. I know what I'm saying, because it's better you go and buy on all this reduction or percentage reduction, or people doing like there are many like flight bookers that do some sales. Like if you go online, log down summer flight ticket sales, what you will see will shock you. There will be even flight of £20, or like we in UK. I saw a flight of £20 to Poland. I was like, so there are many sales like that. So, but if you call an airline, ticket is costly. When you buy from the airline, you call them, because they don't have that promo codes to sell you. They will sell you what the system said from their own end. So I don't know how you will navigate that. If you want to try, but cheaper versions are like Ethiopian Airline. You can go to Abuja and they explain that you want to pass through UK and you don't want to spend more than 48 hours on transit or stopover, and let them check. Then you get the idea. There's Ethiopian Airline office in Kenya. There's one in Cameroon, I think. There's one in South Africa. There's one in Uganda, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure of Uganda, but I'm sure of South Africa and Kenya. Ethiopian Airline has offices there. Yes. So there's one in Ghana. I think Ethiopian Airline, they have office in Ghana. Why don't you go to the office and make verification so that you can get authentic and raw information than coming every market day and asking. The problem is that it's only US ticket. The problem, no! I logged in this afternoon and I saw many tickets going to through UK. So you have to be doing some research by yourself. Go to airline offices and ask them to put it in the system. Tell them the date you want to travel. And another thing you have to bear in mind, buy a return ticket, my people. Yes, buy a return ticket. Don't buy any country that you are traveling that you don't have permanent residence. The law require you to buy a return ticket, except you are staying more than 1 year, like student visa. You are spending more than 1 year, then you can now think of not buying that return ticket, because you don't know when you're going back. Maybe you're doing 2 years course or 3 years course. But if you are going for even work permits and all that, by law, you are required, or if you are going as a tourist, you must present a return ticket to make sure that you are a tourist in the real sense of it. I know, I know you are going there to build a life, but have sense. Why we are telling you to go with a tourist visa is that they should not check all these things that they would check. Yes, normally, if you tell them that you're coming to work, bam, they have to check POF, they have to check the company that you're working for. But when you go to the country and you are allowed to stay there 3 months, then you use that 2 months to organize accommodation and apply for your digital nomad visa. It's just like Schengen visa. You know, Schengen is the easiest way to go to Europe and cheapest way to go, so that they will not hackle you about POF too much. So it will be all the money that you will be using to spend in a hotel and go for the sites you said you are going to come and see, or the life you're going to enjoy, or the club you want to go and club, or the parties you want to go as a tourist, or someone traveling, to rest. So these are the small little things that you have to know, and you have to prepare yourself. Remember, I said you have to book 2 days hotel. Don't come and tell them in the airport that you don't know where you're going to. Although we know you're going there no, book 2 days hotel. Book 1 day if you don't have money. Book one day. Book one day. You must have. I don't want you to go to airport and be walking about like a lost sheep. You must have a destination before you enter that flight. I know what I'm saying. For our boys and our young girls, you must have a destination where you are going. How do you book that? If you go to the comment I shared for people that wants to go and study in Barbados, I mentioned all the estate agents for people that wants to book a holiday. Like that's what they call a holiday let outside that is not a hotel. But if you don't get that one, then book a hotel for one day so that from the airport you have a destination where you are going to rest your bag and start thinking how to navigate the second problem you might have. So these things are so easy. You don't need to be coming to us say hey, it's only US. It's not only US. I've told you now you have to go to airline, international airline office, even British Airways if you want to enter, if you have money to enter expensive flights. British Airways, they have office. I think they have office in the airport there. Or you go to Ethiopian Airline is one. I'm sure they have office inside the airport and outside. I think I have seen it one time that they have office. One guy was advertising it one time. They have office there. Go there, walk with your leg and go inside there and tell them you want to go to Barbados, you want to go to St. Kitts and Nevis, you want to go to St. Lucia, you want to go to Bahamas, and you want your flight to take off from UK. Stop over that you don't want to have anything to do with US. As per say stopover or transit, you want through UK. They will check the system and tell you how much it is. But remember, I said those company sites will be expensive. Then, when they have told you that there are flights that will do stopover from UK to Addis Ababa to UK, then from UK to um, Barbados, then you come back home and start checking kiwi.com or dreams.com. I think dreams.com, they have many flight tickets that are cheap as well. I just find out because the guy that went to Luxembourg, he told me that he didn't buy from Kiwi, he bought from, and it's quite, it's reasonable and okay. So you can buy from there as well. So these are the cheap sites that you can have some heavy deductions. So, for instance, if you're getting a return flight ticket for 1.5 million in Ethiopian airline website, if you go there, you will get it 800 or 900. So the margin is so massive. So you will get it 800 or 900. So that's the way to do it. So it's up to you from here, guys. I think I have talked too much today. For people watching me in Facebook, please can you drop your comments and everybody. So if you're going to that Barbados, then you have gotten all the information that you need. Remember, I said that digital nomad visa is an independent visa. That's why I'm advocate of digital nomad visa, because you will not become a slave for anybody or any company. You will depend on yourself to get what you want out of that country. That is why digital nomad visa is best at the moment for people struggling with heavy finances. Traveling abroad like UK or US, you will be putting down like 10 to 12 million because you have to do conversion. When you do conversion with the expenses, with the accommodation and all that, because if you're coming to a country, you will not get payment after 30 days of work. Even if you have job offer, you will not get payment. But people going to Spain with caregivers, they will have accommodation. If you're going to Germany, you have accommodation. Those companies is a care company, they are giving accommodation. Remember, it's not like digital nomad visa. Those are caregivers jobs, and you have to depend on the company for every other thing. But in here, if you're going with digital nomad visa, you don't depend on any company because you're working for yourself. It's just like a self-employed kind of visa, but it is not, because it's a remote job that you will be doing. You will will not be going to any office to work. But the beauty of it is this: Barbados, they have built so many infrastructures for tech hub. Yes, in case that you go, the location where you are, you're not getting services. The government, they have many what they call co-working spaces. You know, at the moment we have what we call co-working spaces. Like you will see a massive place like office, you will see maybe 5 companies that are there doing some jobs there. So, and you can apply to get a table to be doing your job or leaving your house to come and do your job there. So, if you are looking for workspaces, there's one in North Coast, there's one in South Coast, there's one in East Coast. Then there's Barbados co-working spaces. I think it's a privately owned company or from the government funded company. They are called Regus co-working space at one Welch. I don't know how to I don't know how to pronounce this. At one Welch. And again, there's another thing that you have to bear in mind if you're going to Barbados. If you're going to Barbados, please remember that it's an expensive country. Yes, it's quite expensive. Yeah, I just find out from Funke them, those girls that went from WTP. They told me it's an expensive country. Yes, because she was telling me that ordinary hair, because Funke is a hairdresser, the ordinary hair, that the amount they charge there is so much. So it's an expensive country. You have to bear that in mind. If you're going with family members, you have to make some budget and all that. It's an expensive country. Yeah, it's not like it's a Western country, but I don't know why it's expensive at all. I don't know, but for the people that are there already, they are telling you now it's an expensive country. So have some money in your bag. I know I said that you don't need money for this, but they have a lot of money because the things that they are saying there, they are saying that accommodation is expensive, everything is expensive, very very expensive country. That's the way Funke said it. She said it might even be more expensive than US. That's the way she put it. It's very expensive country. So I just don't want to lie to you guys. Although you don't need a visa, it's an expensive country. So have a reasonable budget that will carry you on for people that are already working online so that you can get, when you get a job, you know how you are managing your money, guys. So, guys, if you have any question, you can ask me now. If you have any question, guys, you can ask me. Let me read the comments and the questions here. If you want to join WTP Tech Skill Program, we have a class 005 class that is starting on 10th of July. And in that class, that's what we'll be adding: forex trading teaching. Yeah, we want to teach you how to be trading money online. That's a bonus package. You're not paying any money for that one. It's still 80,000 naira for the tech training. So come and join us. The link to the WTP is linked in the first comment here. Remember, I'm going to the WTP now to give you some samples of digital nomad visa, some some digital marketing job role, social media management job role, graphic designing job role, copywriting, content creator, and business onboarding, back-end business technician job roles. So I will give you those CVs and cover letters and some references samples. So most of you, like there's a girl that was telling me, I think she said it yesterday night in the group there, that she, I think she said yeah, she said she's already working online. She's a graphic designer. So guys, you can see. So if you're already working online, then you have to make sure that the people you are working for can be able to give you a reference. So I will send you that sample because I promise I will send that sample of reference. So you get references to apply for jobs. And again, that's something I want to teach after the tech class. I think I didn't teach it to the first people that did this year. Is how to go and sell your services to companies. Even on matters, they need to be online. They need to be found. And because we are moving to digital era, so you can onboard them, create account for them, and manage it for them for stipends. So when you get like one or two, or for people doing bookkeeping, you know, you can go and do some bookkeeping and with bookkeeping with your Excel and data entry and stock and the inventory entry and all that. You can package it for them and sell it as a service. Yes, it's possible. Guys, you can join us in the tech training, please. It's 80,000 naira. You can join us with this link, and I will read some questions here and I'll answer the question. Because I've explained everything, I've explained this slide. I don't want somebody asking me again. Yes, yes. I've explained it millions of times. Thank you so much, Happiness Somewhere. I am seeing that it's very difficult to work from home from Nigeria. I have been doing researches and found out that in most jobs we are being restricted from it because of location barriers. Okay, I think Happiness, you didn't join us from here. When I started this video, Happiness, I think you joined us late. I cleared some cobwebs on that. Yes, obviously Nigerians cannot open PayPal. Obviously, Nigerians cannot do many things, but we have what we call VPN. Happiness only. Please go online, type VPN. How to use VPN. What is VPN for? Let me stop here because I'm talking public because I don't want those people. I don't know how to say it. In Igbo language, you say, actually, toku ata before nkuftia. I don't know how to say it so that, people, I don't want them to hear what I'm about to say, but I don't know. But check how to use VPN. When you use it, it's good. Nobody will see your location, my brothers and sisters. Then you can do what you want to do. So this is it. Nelson David, how much is it? Okay, the training is 80,000 naira per person. And it's starting in 10th of July. So you can start paying now and adding. The registration is open for everyone. Um, Guys, please, if today is the first day you are watching me, can you just give me a thumbs up? Can you subscribe to our YouTube channel? I'm begging you guys, we want to get up to 20,000 followers on YouTube, and it has been dragging. Guys, I will always come here, even as I'm sick. You can see my eyes is so scratchy. I'm very, very. I don't know what is hay fever. I had a very terrible hay fever on Tuesday. The ones that it will be scratching your eyes and your nose will be blocked. You will be breathing from your mouth and all that. Your nose is a no-go area. So I had it and I'm just recovering. And it's not all that this thing. Then I will still come here and try to clear some cobwebs that is on air, like people telling me that they cannot go because they are seeing flight through US, or they don't know how to navigate after going as a tourist visa to migrate to digital nomad visa, or they don't know what's the digital nomad visa, the advantages that it has. I have just said it here and I have just made it more clearer. Digital visa is named aka independent visa. It's you working for yourself, striving for yourself, and doing everything for yourself in a country that give you free access to stay in their country and work online. That is what it is. So I have said a lot and how you have to go and where you have to go through to. You have to go through UK and UK allow you to go through them and without any transit visa if you are not spending more than 48 hours. And I promise to give you a link for you to go and read. Yes, you have to go and read by yourself. And again, I want you to go to airline offices and ask them that you want to buy a ticket going to Barbados and you want to go through UK. Ask them how much. Come online, do comparison. Then you have to book your hotel. I normally tell you people, don't loiter in international airports. It's a sensitive area because you are no visa does not mean that you have to go down screaming on top of your voices. We all have loud voices from where we are coming from. That's why when I'm talking here, you people say you don't hear me. Like I feel like I'm shouting. Yeah, for people here, I'm screaming. This is the way it is. So if you say anything like that high pitch we have from back home, they see it as that you are shouting because they normally talk in a low and softer voice. So I also want you to book a hotel so that you go through this sensitive area and go to your house, to your hotel. So you stay in your hotel for that day and they plan for yourself. You have 24 hours to stay in a hotel. So you can plan, and I have also told you people how to network. If you are going to a country that you don't have your father, you don't have your mother, you don't have your sister, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg has given us something that we cannot pay him for. You have many Barbados singles forum. You have many Barbados business forum here. Go to Facebook, belong in their Facebook, become active there, start telling them that you want to come to their country, start talking to them, start making friends. That is what they call networking. You have online for yourself. You have Instagram. If I Google Barbados groups, maybe like 20 groups will come. Go there, join the groups. Go and start talking to them. Start talking. If you are single, that one is that that one is even better. Yeah, because you can get married. That one is even better. You see, look at what is coming up. Barbados groups. Go and join Barbados groups. Go and network. Make friends. Tell them after like 2 weeks, tell them that you want to come to their country. Make it as a post. Tell them that you have this qualification, that you want to come to their country and do some remote work. Tell them you will make friends, you will see. Tell them, even ask them, where can you get cheapest accommodation? It's not everything that they will come and ask me to get accommodation from you in Barbados. My dear, my workload is so much. I don't have any. I don't have any. There's a problem in our permanent site in Abuja. There's a big problem there because we have some disappointments. So we were not able to get the workers. You can see everything is lagging behind. Whenever I'm sick, things go down in Womiba because I'm only by myself doing everything: content, copywriting, graphics, everything. Social media campaign, I'm the one doing it. Everything is on my head. That's why we even stop social media crowdfunding. We are not doing it again because we don't have staff. Staff are coming next 2 weeks. In 2 weeks' time, staff will be there so that I will have time. We'll do things properly. But I don't have that time. You're coming to ask me, can I get accommodation for you in Barbados? You are in Facebook. You are in Twitter. You are in Instagram. I was going to Andorra. I have to go and belong to Andorra group when I went there for seminar. Yes. I went there for I went to go and belong. It was there that I found a Nigerian. Yes, I found it was there. This is what social media is all about. Go to Barbados social media platforms and all that. Start, put your weight there. Leave Nigerian drama and all that you people normally waste your time on. Go there, make real friends. Tell them that you're coming to their country. Tell them that you want to come there and do some remote work. Where can you get cheap accommodation? Which area is cheap? Because somebody has said that that country is quite expensive. Because we are planning this journey with under a budget, as you guys know, We don't really have money to do it. So we are managing the ones we have. So you have to ask them, where can you get cheap things? Which area is cheap? Like, when you talk of Nigeria, Benue, Enugu is not the same with Lagos and Abuja. So you have to ask them, how can you do this? How can you navigate? You will start making friends. You will start making friends. You start getting contacts. You will start even seeing people that will tell you they will help you do something. You will start tell them the skills. My God, it's not everything that they will teach you people like children. This is digital age, and this your phone is powerful. While you are doing tech training, you can be networking in your choice of country that you want to go to. Go to their group, become active there, become sensible. You people, when you people want to package, you will package well. I trust you guys, especially my Ghanaian and Nigerians. When you package like a honorable somebody, if there's so one topic, be giving good, with your perfect English and all that, so that it can sound interesting, so that people would like to relate to you, make friends with them, send them friendship requests, and talk to them. Things will change. You might even say you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend that will say, okay, come over. Let's see each other. Somebody will go there and carry your, for singles anyway. If you're married, no, I'm not advising you. I'm advising singles at the moment. So, if you're singles, then there are many Barbados singles groups and all that for married and singles. Go there and become active. This is the way to network, to get what you want. So, guys, let me finish the question. I think this video is long. Guys, can you just give me a thumbs up? If you're joining from Facebook, please, can you like this live? I can't see because the lighting is coming in my eyes. Okay. Nsadel Asmari. Is that in Germany? No. We have care work in Germany, but it's for people below 37. Germany, they are on a, they are fussy about date, about age at the moment. So you must be under 37 years for Germany. For Spain, there's no age limit. Asmara, Germany has announced a new program. Yeah, Germany has announced a new program, and that's many new program. They have many age limits tagged on it. So when because you have to do statistics of your followers. Most of my followers are more than 40 years. So when they are saying age limit 25 years, 30 years, it's not good for them. So I will still talk about it maybe next week, these new programs that they have announced. I'll still talk about it next week, but I'm just giving content, I'm just giving help for people that are above 40, that age is no longer on their side to start moving. At least when you get Barbados passport, you can be able to come to UK, live anywhere you want. Okay. Christopher Jidofo. Okay. Yeah. Good evening, ma. I joined late. Apart from tech work, isn't it other unprofessional jobs there? There is. That is why I said you have to network properly. Today, I'm talking of digital nomad visa. There is. I'll talk about that one next week. I have it in mind. Yes, you can go through their vocational studies as an international student and get some skilled and move over to all these jobs. But then, all these unprofessional job, there's no any specific visa designated for that. So you have to get yourself in first and get a stay, a permanent stay. Why I said you have to get in first and register with the government, so that your day in that country will start count. So that after 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, you have to tell them no, you need your permanent resident permit. So let us get in first. Remember, I told you now about networking. If you network properly, you might find opportunity through somebody that I don't know, because I don't belong in those groups. So now, Christopher, Jidofo, go and join Barbados social media groups. Be active there, ask them some questions. Then you can see if you are single, then you can go to their single group and start making friends. Rachel Som, I am from Kenya and would love to join the training. Okay, Rachel, please, the link is here and my Telegram number is there, Rachel Som. Rachel Som, what you can do is to send me a message in Telegram. My Telegram business number is there. Send me a Telegram message. I'm not in WhatsApp. Don't send anything in WhatsApp because the screen is bad and I cannot be stressing my eyes. My eyes is so poor. So don't send me anything on WhatsApp. I'm not in WhatsApp. I don't use WhatsApp for business. I've been singing it here. Tomorrow somebody will come and still ask me. I'm really getting tired because I don't know. I can't be repeating myself every day. I'm only in Telegram and the official group for this channel is WTP. And we have 3 admins there. And my number is there. My business UK number is there. Here. So send me a message there. Then I can give you all the information you need on how to make payment so you can join the group. Ifeanyi Agorua, I don't know. I think Agorua. I think I pronounced it well. No, you will stay in the airport. You will not go outside the UK. You will stay inside the airport to wait for your transit visa. Philomena Iwaloye, I am interested. How do I apply? You are interested in, you don't need a visa, Philomena. You don't need to apply for a visa to go to Barbados. If you come to WTP, I have given you all the from their websites, the people that don't need visa. I've given you those diagram. You can see it's Nigeria falls into that. You don't need a visa, so you don't need any application. But you have to prepare yourself on which you are, you're switching from tourism to tourist visa, tourist visit to a work visit. So which becomes digital nomad visa because digital nomad visa is better, is an independent visa. You will not have stress in switching to that. Thank you. How do I go to remote job? Okay, you can get to remote job like I said here. I'm trying to merge all the graduates of Womiba training platform in one group. I have not been able, due to unforeseen circumstances, to do a lot of things that I have promised the people that have graduated. What I was planning to do is to use one person to start this campaign, get that person skilled, draft a CV for the person, and make a cover letter for the person by myself, then draft the business plan as a digital marketer or maybe a copyright, content creator for companies. Then I can help to campaign and push to get like 3 jobs and coach the person to see it. When the person finish that and start working full time, the person can come back to the group and teach others. So I want to do the practical demonstration how those things work. Yeah, I will teach someone that is not working. So after the training, you can join the training. After the training, I will match the people, the class 3 and class 4 together to the class 1 and class 2. I'll match all of them together. Yes, I will start doing that today. Yeah, I will send them link to the join that. So we'll stay in one, become a Womiba Tech graduate groups so that we can put what we have learned in practicals, draft and draft a business plan for us to go and get a job. So when we do it like 1, 2, 3, others will catch up. I know it is not easy. Getting a remote job, I know it might not be easy. It might not be easy for you, but it's easy for people like me because I've been in social media for so long. So navigating that is so easy. And I don't have any agent marketing my business. Anybody that know me from Facebook will know. I'm aggressive marketer. I don't you know when I say aggressive, whether you like it or not, I will give it to you. So it works for me. Yeah, aggressive marketing works for me. It requires time. So I am I will teach that. So if you join the Telegram, if you join the class 5, that will start on 10th July. I think I will put class 5 even before they graduate. I will put them in the practical demonstration group, because those ones that graduated, since they have been on my neck since March they graduated. So we need to get it going, because I gave them the promise. So guys, I think I have answered that. Is there another question I have answered? Okay. Somebody digital nomad, as assuming I get to Barbados passport, how do I move into USA and fortunately become a citizen of America? You have to move because you are now, I would say, if you're already a citizen, that's another jump. But let me check. Can Barbados citizens work in America? Barbados citizen working in America, employment, many aliens want to come to United States to work. This page provides a summary of employment based on non-immigrant and immigrant visa classification and other categories. In some categories, Barbados citizens might need a visa to stay more than, which one is 180 days? 180 days, is it 6 months? Yeah. You might, depending on the job, you might need a visa. If you're spending more than 180 days, I think it's 30, it's 6 months, 180 days. So it depends on what you are going to US for. It depends. And amount of the time you are staying. But in all, it is easy to navigate with a Barbados visa than a Nigerian passport. Ah, you know that green passports, they know it. So it's better. And Barbados is a small country, so if you go to United States of American Embassy when you get the citizenship, it's easy to navigate things. You will not need all this 1 year to get an appointment in African soil. You will not need it. Yeah. And again, Barbados is close to UK. I think it's 45 or it's 1 hour, 45 minutes or thereabouts to US. So it's quite easy. So, guys, can you give us a thumbs up, guys? If today is the first day you are watching me, can you just follow our channel? I think I have explained this. I've explained all the questions and I've explained all the confusion. Because, so, guys, don't ask me all these questions you're asking me. I keep on repeating it. I have explained all the things that you need. The thing that you will need to do, the first step is to go and join Barbados Business and Services groups. Go and join it on Facebook. Start asking them questions. Start making friends and start asking them about jobs. Start asking them about tech jobs. Start asking them about visiting. Start making friends. Start, if you are a single, start looking for a husband or start looking for a wife. And I wish you all good luck. And guys, I will see you tomorrow. And may God bless all of us, and may God keep all of us, and may God answer all our prayers. Let us go to the group. I promise you now to give you some samples of soft tech digital roles, CVs, and samples of cover letter, samples of references. So let's go to the group and do that. Before we leave, can you subscribe? Can you give us a thumbs up? Can you drop a comment? Can you tell us, please, before you leave, can you tell me the skills that you have currently and the skills that you want? The skills that you have, because most of you, you might have a skill that is even more than what we are preaching. Yeah, you might have that. So can you tell me? Yeah, can you tell me? So we might like talk about other things, like the skill we elaborate it to look for means on how to get you out of Africa to Europe and all that. Remember, Canada, Germany, Austria, they have announced another programs at the moment. We'll talk about it in the coming week. But remember that Austria, they have problem with age. But if you are young, if you are under 35, keep an eye on this channel tomorrow. If you are under 35, please. Because, this Austria, I don't know what is wrong with them about age. They are specific, they are so touchy with age. So they want young people. So we'll talk about that the coming week. So however bad it is, I think Canada don't have age limits in part of the care they have advertised, which I have made a live video on. But I will do a proper video because it's been a long time I've not done a main video. I've been doing live video, so I will give you some details and some facts in that video. It will be jam packed with secrets that you need to have. Yes, because if you're coming, you need to have the best secrets people don't know. You need to have it. So, can you just give us a thumbs up? Can you just share? Please, what you have to do for me today is share this video in your social media platforms, share it in your WhatsApp group, share it in your Facebook or in your Telegram groups, or in your, maybe if you have your website, guys, please, can you help me? Can you share it in the group so that we can have more people, that we can plan a group traveling? I have someone that is telling me that he needs some people that wants to travel to St. Kitts and Nevis so that they can move in groups. It's better. Yes, I support that. You know, Funke them, they are three, they moved in group. It's better because accommodation will be cheap since we have known that those places are costly. Accommodation will be cheap if you rent in group, and things will be easy. At least you will not be lonely. You will have your own friends, from back home. You have your own people. In case you shouldn't be alone in a country, you have your own. It's quite some lonely in so many places. If you travel that far and you are alone, you don't know, have your own people. In case if anything happens to you, what will happen? So you need to travel in group. And again, if you want to travel in group, make it make it open here so that people can get in touch with you and send you their number so that you people can talk and know how you people are moving and move in group so that things will be cheaper for you and the journey will not be stressful. Because if you have companion you are traveling with, things will be cheaper for you guys. So guys, I think I have talked a lot. 1 hour 30 minutes today. I've not been live for 3 days because I was severely sick. I was really sick. I was scared of my life on Wednesday. Yeah, I was really scared of my life on Wednesday after doing a video because my nose blocked. I was gasping for air. So guys, I will see you guys um tomorrow, but I will do a proper video on this channel because we have not done a video for 4 months, so that you can have all the details you need from Canada in that video. Then we will now proceed to Austria. If you are older, if you are more than 35 years or 40 years, you shouldn't be looking at Austria, except also want the age like 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, even 35 is even so much for them. So these are the age. So we'll talk about it here and we'll see how we get them. Philomena Ewaloye, you need more information on what? I don't understand. Philomena, come to WTP. Come to WTP. Let me go and give you guys your the things I have promised here. So people with the tech skill already can start applying for jobs to gather some references for proper work online for freelancing platform. Rashid Oduwore, hello, Madam. Nigerian passport visa free to provide. No, it is not. I will talk about Bahamas and tell you how to navigate Bahamas. I will talk about Bahamas maybe when I have time next week after dealing with Canada and new announcements Germany made. I'll talk about Bahamas and tell you the things that you need. And Bahamas is good. But the problem with Bahamas is that it's more expensive than what we are talking. The people like St. Kitts and Nevis and Barbados. Bahamas is quite expensive. Most is a small island, and most people that are there are expatriates, like US citizens, rich people. They are the people that have houses there, so things will be expensive. Okay, guy. Okay, digital. Yes, if you are all these things that then you need, I think, content creator. Are you earning money already? Digital nomad, are you earning money already? If you're earning money, are you earning up to $1,000 already? If you're earning that, then you can start preparing yourself to go to Portugal. Yes. So come to WTP Digital Nomad. Let's talk about it there because I want to be doing two things at the same time, answering these questions and giving you some samples that you need. So guys, I need to breathe well from my mouth. So I want to stop talking. I need to breathe well. My nose is blocked. So, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Guys, please, can you just share this? Digital Nomad, please, as a content creator, can you share this, my video, on your social media platform and ask your friends to follow me? Rashid Oduwele, please, can you share in your social media platform? Philomena, can you share? Who again can I go there? Ijoma, can you share? Ifeanyi Agorua, can you share? Rachel, can you share? Christopher, can you share? Isaac, can you share? Intisodil Azomere, can you share? Nelson, can you share? Happiness, can you share? Kingsley, can you share? So, guys, can you share for me, please? Can you share in your social media platform? I will see you guys tomorrow. We have a lot going on. I'm getting better, so I will be able to come here as often as I used to. So things will go smoothly this week. By special grace of God, I'm not God. I don't know what He has in stock, but we pray for positives. So, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share in your social media platform. And let God bless all your wishes, and let God see you through. I think my younger sister is watching me. How are you, Pesha? I think my younger sister is watching me. Chamaka. Thank you, guys. I'll be ending this here because I can't see here because of light. Okay, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Let's go and give you all the things we have promised here. Let's do it before time goes and we, we move. Other things will take over our time, and we'll start fumbling, and we'll start lagging behind in giving you what you need. So let's go to the WTP.